Hello and welcome to the Porsche Nashua YouTube channel. My name is Colin Doherty and today we have a beloved 911. This is a 2008 911 S. Today's video is going to talk about this car, but the 997 generation as a whole, why it is so popular and why it is rapidly becoming a very, very popular classic Porsche. Now, for some specifics, what exactly is a 997 Porsche? This is referring to the 911s built between 2005 and 2012. All of those cars will be considered a 997. A lot of folks think this is one of the best generations of the 911, especially compared to its predecessor, the 996. There are some huge improvements. Up front, the most obvious is the headlights. The previous generation 996 had some headlights that weren't the most popular as far as the shape goes. This 997 goes back to the traditional circular headlight design. The interior is also massively improved. The 996 was a little bit plasticky, but the 997 really returns to the traditional craftsmanship that you would expect from Porsche. Around back, you will see the all-important Carrera S badge. In the 997 generation, the Carrera S will give you red brake calipers. Check out our video if you want to know a little bit more about that. In addition, you get a 3.8-liter naturally aspirated flat 6 with 355 horsepower. This is compared to the 3.6-liter naturally aspirated, developing 325 horsepower in the base trim. Because this is a rear-wheel drive car, it does not have a 4 badge. It is called a narrow-body 997. If you get all-wheel drive, the fenders will be a little bit wider to fit that extra drivetrain. This car, being rear-wheel drive only, is a little bit narrower and something that a lot of folks will actually seek out. A big reason this car is gaining so much popularity and so much value is the driving experience. With that naturally aspirated engine paired to a 6-speed manual transmission, it is a thrill to drive. These older 911s act like a roller coaster where the revs rise and the acceleration rises with it. You're not hitting peak power until just about redline, so this car really rewards you for ringing it out in a way that a modern car really can't. One of the most important things to know about the 997 is this is where Porsche really started hammering the trims. We had several brand new trims introduced for this car, including the Speedster, the Sport Classic, the GT2 RS, including the standard GT2. You had GT3 RS, GT3 RS 4.0. There are many, many ways to get this car, which means you can get it exactly how you'd like. This goes back to today where Porsche is still very much emphasizing the trims of their cars, coming out with new special editions constantly, and we can look back at the 997 as the start of that. On the inside of the 997, there are some very important things to talk about in here. First and foremost, like I said, on the outside, the quality of this interior is significantly upgraded from the previous generation 996. Things like the suede headliner, the Bose audio system, heated seats really go a long way to up the quality factor inside this car. You also get a couple nice standard features like the clock on the dashboard, which of course doubles as a stopwatch, this beautiful thin-rimmed steering wheel, and of course your 6-speed manual transmission. Now, Porsche is famous for splitting their generations down the middle and introducing some pretty serious technology in the updated cars. This particular car is a .1. The .2s are significantly rarer. The car was updated in 2009, coinciding with the financial crisis, so not a lot of cars were sold, especially luxury sports cars. With the introduction of those cars, more horsepower was added, and most importantly, Porsche introduced the PDK transmission, a very fast-shifting dual-clutch transmission. PDK is going to stand for that very long German word that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, but at this point it is a serious piece of Porsche history for how much of a leap in technology this was. And that just about wraps things up today for our overview on the 997 generation and this particular car. As you can see, this is responsible for a lot of things Porsche is doing to this day with the proliferation of trims, performance levels, and the PDK transmission. In addition to all of that, this is a very perfect place to be as far as 911s go. It retains a lot of the old school mechanical engaging driving characteristics, but combines modern technology and safety. All of these reasons come together to make this car a rapidly appreciating classic. Thank you again for watching. This particular car is available here at Porsche Nashua. This has been Colin from Porsche. Thank you for watching. Take care.